Alright, let's get this review done. In case you can't tell by the way I didn't care for this movie. Last Exorcism. So I heard about this when it came out, of course, back in 2010. I saw the trailers, was interested in it. Look, I like found footage films. Not as big on them as I used to be. But I like certain things about found footage. I've gotten kind of over them in a sense that they all end usually with all the characters dead and the camera crashing down, so it's never really a conclusion until the Paranormal Activity movies came out and kind of changed that. They have a narrative throughout each of their films, except for maybe the last three. They kind of set up future installments, continue through the threads. So, in that basis, I'm kind of gotten to like found footage horror again. So, who knows? When I saw this, Eli Roth and Strike presents. Eli Roth, I'm hit miss with him. But The Last Exorcism tells of a man named Cotton Marcus, played by Patrick Fabian, who is a priest who has lost his faith since his child was born ill. And so now he's out to prove that exorcisms are fake. Because people are getting hurt in the exorcisms. If they're fake, then how are they getting hurt? That's confusing me. If they're fake, then that means nothing's happening when they're saying things and they're just faking it. Are they hurting themselves, maybe? I don't know. But he sets out and he finds this man who says his daughter Nell is possessed by a demon. So there are a couple things I did like. I like Patrick Fabian. I liked him since being on Say About the College Years as Mr. Lasky. He was also on an episode of Time Cop, which I just recently reviewed. For short-lived. Yeah, and I like the main girl who plays Nell. Was it Ashley Bell? I think she was pretty good, but it just, from right away, from the first shot of this film, it confuses me. There's no setup. There's no explanation of what's going on. It's just Patrick Fabian being filmed by some film crew. No exposition right away at all. They do talk about it, but there's no real. Usually you get a preface with actually this is footage that was found by someone, police or something, and they put it at the beginning saying this priest, Cotton Marcus, was to perform an exorcism. This is the only footage we have of the incident. Nothing. It just starts with him getting filmed, and they're like, who's filming him? Doesn't explain the camera crew until a little bit later, and it's like, what? And then he's saying, these guys, because he's still a priest, I guess, or a pastor, even though he doesn't believe in the faith anymore. He still doesn't. He's like, I can go out there and I can say anything, and they'll believe me. And the very next scene is out there spouting out a banana bread recipe, which I did chuckle at, and they're eating it up, and it's like, okay, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. He lost his faith, doesn't believe in this, and that's going to be the whole thing, is him eventually believing again. The problem is, you have two different sides fighting against each other here. You have the father of Nell, who firmly believes there's something wrong with his daughter. However, and wants her to get help. Wants them to help her to be freed from this thing. He generally wants his daughter to be safe. At least, I think, yeah. However, then we have, Marcus, who doesn't believe in any of this and is Like, when he shows up at another time, not the first time, but in the next time, she's chained, and he unchains her because he doesn't believe that she's possessed. Like, no matter what they tell, she's, he doesn't believe that she's possessed. And this leads to her being taken to the hospital where they're told that she's fine. She got a clean bill of health. Only to then be told a couple days later that she's pregnant. Like, why didn't they figure it out right away? And so they automatically think it's incest because his brother tells him to keep her away from him. So obviously he thinks it's incest. But she says she got impregnated by some kid named Jordan. And then towards the end of the film, they go into the place where Jordan works. And he didn't impregnate her because he's gay. And when they tried to say that tell the dad that she's pregnant, he's like, no, she's a virgin. And that then they say that she might have been raped or something, but no, it's just something else. But the dad won't listen to anything other than demonic possession, and Marcus won't believe that. So it's kind of goes nowhere with that. They go back and forth, and it's two big-headed guys, each believing a different side, and it's just, I don't know, it's very confusing. Aside from that, the cameraman doesn't get much, he gets no time on camera, and he gets a few words, but there's nothing really talked about him or the lady, to be honest. It just, I don't know. I just wasn't enthused about this. And the final part of this film, okay, tell me this. In case I missed something, is there even an actual exorcism in this? It says the last exorcism. Is there even an exorcism? Because he doesn't believe in them, so I don't think he ever actually... I mean, he does fake ones. But, like, I don't think he actually believes what he's saying, so it's not really an exorcism. You have to have faith for it to actually work, right? And at the end, when they realize that Jordan couldn't have impregnated her because he's gay, they go back, and there's this ceremony where she gives birth to this horrible-looking demon thing, and she's not even showing, so I don't understand how she could give birth already. It's very... It's like, okay, we said she's pregnant, but we're going to say she's pregnant, but she can't be showing, or else it'll be too obvious. So she gives birth to this thing that was supposed to be the demon, I guess, and then we get the standard ending of people getting chased after her. Two of them die, cameraman gets knocked down, camera falls, cameraman gets killed, camera falls down, cut to the end. To me, this is just a generic found footage film that just doesn't do anything. You don't really even get that, that moment where he finally realizes that everything that he's seen is real. No, he just goes in there and tries to save her. I don't think he actually even still believes in all this thing. Even after seeing the birth of this creature, and they even say it's not human, but I don't recall him saying, oh my God, they were right. No, nothing. There's nothing. He runs in there, he gets killed, lady gets killed, cameraman gets killed, end of movie. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm hoping these movies get better, because, okay, so, to preface this, I enjoyed this movie. That's pretty good. This movie was kind of blah. I said it's not worth your time. This one I enjoyed, but it's also a middle. The first one was a middle. This one was... Okay, so I think I said this one was the middle of the road. This one was not worth your time. And this one was another middle of the road. Once again, I must say that this movie is not worth your time. And I was shocked to find out there's a sequel. Why? How? It's all pretty cut and dry. Camera crew's done. Is there another camera crew that follows them? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. It just, no. Honestly, The Gallows was better than this. I said it. The Gallows is better than this movie. At least, for all the contrived bullshit that comes at the end, it was a little more enjoyable than this. I'm just saying. So, Yeah, not worth your time. So here we go. Oh, we gotta put it in the last. Right? No. No, I think we're done with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. No, we're done. We're done adding movies. Where's my dice? Okay. So now we roll. And we have a number. See it? 9. It's harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull it out. This down. We have M. Oh, Ma. It looks like M. See? M. When you have to work with the backwards camera, M. I'll get the, hold on, I'll get the case. Here we go, M. It's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah, Ma. This is one I kind of wanted to watch for a while. I've heard some things, good and bad. But, Ma. Alright, so look forward to that. And what are your thoughts on the last Exorcism? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Do you hate this movie? Do you think it's the best of found footage movies like Mr. Hat does on his channel? I was surprised and shocked to learn that, but to each their own, and I respect that opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.